The fate of Professor Kithure Kindiki is something that is currently the matter of contention and a bone of contention in the Kenyan corridors of law. When we look down deep into the story of Kithure Kindiki taking up the mantle as the next Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, a lot is currently coming into the limelight, and mostly on how Kithure Kindiki will assume the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Yet, he has not attained the required standards to be cleared by the Iebc. Now leave that aside. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki was nominated as Kenya's third deputy president following the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, who was accused of gross constitutional violation and abuse of office. The Senate upheld Gachagua's impeachment, which took place while he was receiving treatment for severe chest pains at Karen Hospital, coinciding with the trial. Now, why Kenyans question Kindiki's clearance by IEBC? Kindiki's approval is under scrutiny due to the concerns about his clearance by the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission. The IEBC has had vacancies since the year 2022 elections, when 4 officials resigned after contesting the poll results. Additionally, former chairperson Wafula Chebukati, alongside Commissioners Boya Molu and Abdi Gulia, completed their non-renewable contracts, leaving commission without a full quorum. As a result, many Kenyans have raised questions about the legality of Kindiki's clearance, which was granted in less than 24 hours. This controversy cast doubt on the validity of his nomination as the deputy president. Now, reading from the script of different Kenyans, starting with the question that was raised by Miguna. He said, Ruto and his tyrannical groupies will wait for the CJ to preside over the swearing in of Kindiki as DP until we lock him up at committee. There is no IEBC to clear him. Court orders will continue to rain on him. Octopizzo, one of the biggest rappers in the country, asked this. I was under the impression that the IEBC was not operational. How then was Kindiki cleared by the IEBC in the middle of the night, or am I missing something? Those are just a few among many people who have questioned how Kindiki Kithure was cleared by the IEBC. Now, apart from that, I want currently to bring you to a certain statement that was currently delivered by one of the greatest lawyers or counsels that we have in the country, that is lawyer Danstan Omar. Danstan Omar has a head news for your appointed new Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. According to him, he said, and I quote, once there is vacancy and that vacancy is not declared by the Speaker, it is declared by the IEBC commissioners. It is declared by the IEBC commissioners. It is only the IEBC that declares if there is the vacancy of Deputy President. The appointment of Kindiki Kithure is outside the law and it should be quashed, he affirmed. Well, this is a major blow to the Kenya Kwanza government, because you know what? The IEBC had issues since the year 2022 when 4 IEBC commissioners led by Cherera went ahead to go against the said results that were given out by the then cabinet secretary, the chairman of IEBC, Wafula Chebukati. Remember the Cherera 4. The men that stood in the grounds to go ahead and the 4 IEBC commissioners who said Wafula Chebukati crowned an illegitimate president without affirming the real story or the real results that were really declared. Now, those 4 IEBC had to step down. after President William Ruto took over as the President of the Republic of Kenya. Same thing, when you go back to IEBC, it does not have a chairman right now. The former IEBC chairman, Wafula Chebukati, stepped down. And since then, the IEBC has never been reconstituted. Now, according to the Kenyan 2010 constitution, and these are the loopholes that I really tell you, if our judiciary is meant to follow the constitution and the law of the Republic of Kenya, then Kithure Kindiki is an illegitimate deputy president who cannot accede to the office of the deputy president under the constitution of Kenya. When the impeachment happened on Thursday, on 17th of October, the year 2024, at night, exactly saa 5 usiku, 20 to 30 minutes later, a gazette notice was declared that Gachagua the impeachment had been upheld and Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua ceases to hold the office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Now that tells you that there is a vacancy in the second in the second office or the office of the second command in the Republic of Kenya. Ina maana kuna nafasi katika ofisi ya naibu rais. Now, after that declaration of the impeachment, a lot of events unfollowed. A lot of events followed where Rigathi Gachagua's security, while he was lying on an hospital bed in Karen Hospital, the security was withdrawn and he was left with one guard. Not only in Karen, his home and his residence in Karen, the security was withdrawn. His vehicles as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya were withdrawn. Not only that, they proceeded over to withdraw security as his home in Nyeri. They withdrew all the security, left him with only one man to protect him. Now that told you that, you know what? They were so eager to throw him out as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. The following morning, on 18th of October, we received an affirmation that President William Ruto had appointed or nominated Kithure Kindiki as the new Deputy President. Now that is where the IEBC comes in. For a president to go ahead and appoint and also nominate, to nominate and even forward the name to the Speaker of the National Assembly, the IEBC first must clear this person. Now let's sit and look at it in this perception. Even during the election period, before a presidential candidate is given the papers to vie for the presidential seat, they must undergo the verification and validation by the IEBC, the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission body, which is an independent body as it is called. So, Kithure Kindiki, how did he get that? That is the question that Kenyans are raising, and which Kenyans want also the judiciary and the High Court to ask President William Ruto and also the people that nominated Kithure Kindiki as the new Deputy President of the Republic. They want them to ask these people, how did Kithure Kindiki get cleared by a non-functioning IEBC? Because we all know that the IEBC right now does not have the commissioners. The commissioners of the IEBC, about all of them, only Hussein Marjan is currently holding the office. He is currently acting as the CEO, but he is just acting, not fully vetted and verified as the IEBC chairman or CEO. So the question is, how did Kithure Kindiki get cleared? Now that is why lawyer Danstan Omar tells you that the election and even the appointment of Kithure Kindiki without being verified and cleared by the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, that makes him an illegitimate candidate to even be vetted and nominated by the National Assembly, because the National Assembly, just immediately after going ahead to vote on Kithure Kindiki's nomination, 20 minutes after voting, all of them voted in support of him as the new DP, went ahead to gazette him as the new deputy president, awaiting swearing in. Now, after that is when a conservatory order came from Justice Chacha stopping the swearing in of Kithure Kindiki as the new deputy president of Kenya, because Chacha believed that the petition that had been filed had grounds that Gachagua had not received a fair hearing. Do you think Kithure Kindiki will survive with these a lot of constitutional loopholes that are being seen? Leave your comment on the comment section.